So the first thing I'm going to start off is I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Anti-Crease Eyeshadow Primer right here. I'm just going to be putting on a little product on my ring finger. I'm going to be blending those fingers together and applying that onto my eyelids, and I'm bringing it all the way up to my brow bone and right on the lower lash line because we're going to be applying some eyeshadow right down here as well. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some eyeshadow right onto my lid, and I want to keep this look kind of neutral, so I didn't want to use any standout colors. So I'm just going to be using my foundation shade, and right now my current foundation of choice is the Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation. My shade is the medium shade, but of course whatever eyeshadow base that's as close to your skin color, go ahead and use that. And don't worry about being messy because we're gonna go in and fix it once we start our smoky eye. So just apply it all over your lids, and I'm going to be applying it a little bit on the corner right there too. With my Urban Decay Naked palette, of course you guys have seen this all over YouTube. This is actually my first eyeshadow palette, definitely one of my most used palettes. And I'm going to grab a big fluffy brush. This one is from Bare Minerals. This is a crease defining brush. It doesn't have a number or anything, it just says crease defining. And I'm going to go in with the color Buck. So pinpoint wherever you want your crease to be and then just go a little bit above that. I'm just going to be applying it all on my crease, all above my crease. Just get it in there. Then I'm going to grab a smaller fluffy brush, and this is from Too Faced, and I have used this brush up so much that it doesn't even say anything on it because it's all worn out. And I'm going to go in with the color Dark Horse, also from the Urban Decay Naked palette as well. And now I'm going to be going right into my crease, or wherever you want your crease to be, that is going to be where you're going to apply this darker color. Make sure most of the intensity of that color stays right on the edge, right on the outer crease. And then in circular motions, work your way more in, but make sure most of that dark intensity color stays right on the outer corners of your eye. And I'm going to go back in with my base eyeshadow color that we applied on our lids in the beginning of the video, just because I felt like I kind of lost a little bit of that color when I was buffing in my smoky eye. So we're just going to add that back in real quick. And then I'm just going to grab my Too Faced fluffy brush again and just go back in really quickly just to make sure you didn't get any of the foundation color onto the rest of your smoky eye. Just a really quick fixer-upper with this long flat brush right here. And I'm going to go back in with Dark Horse again, and we're just going to be applying this right on the lower lash line. I'm going to go in with a black eyeshadow, and I know that the Naked palette has Creep, which is like the black eyeshadow, but I am actually going to use the black color from the Naked Basics palette, and the black color in this palette is called Crave. And the reason why I'm using this color is because it's a lot more intense, it's a lot more black, and it's matte, and I just prefer my blacks to be matte. But whatever black eyeshadow will work, it doesn't have to be like the exact same one I'm using. I'm going to be applying that on my waterline. I know that sounds kind of weird, but trust me, when you apply a black eyeshadow on your waterline first, it's going to make your liner last a lot longer. And then I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil. So next I'm going to be using the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. So I'm just going to be doing a standard cat eye look. So during the process of filming this video, my eyes were incredibly watery, And so what I did instead was I grabbed a Q-tip and I added a little bit of my makeup primer from earlier in the video, and of course you're more than welcome to grab makeup remover, but I didn't have any at hand, so I just grabbed a little bit of that and just made sure I cleaned up the lower lash line because it was getting really smudgy, and I don't know why my eyes were watering so much during the video, but they were. Alright, so before I apply my mascara, I'm going to pop in my circle lenses. Normally I do this first before I apply my makeup, but I kind of forgot. Alright, so for the lashes. So normally I would either go for my Benefit They're Real mascara, which is one of my favorites, or I would go for my Urban Decay Perversion mascara. But because my eyes were so watery during this video, I went with my favorite waterproof mascara, and that is the Maybelline's Colossal Mascara in black, and I have the waterproof one right here. And I'm just going to apply my mascara generously on my lashes and also on my lower lashes as well. And I apply a lot of mascara. I'm kind of a mascara junkie. I just love long, luscious lashes. Hey guys, so I just finished up my eye makeup. Look how dirty my arm is. So the first thing I do is I'm going to use my primer. I am using Too Faced Hangover RX primer. I normally just apply them with my fingers, and I'm just going to start off with the middle of my face. And then I'm trying to get under the eyes. And I try to get on my forehead as well. And now for the foundation. The foundation is definitely the easiest. So a lot of times what I've been doing lately is I've only really been using powder foundation because it's so fast, and honestly half the time I'm on the go. I'm always getting ready to either go to work or to run errands or something, so I just don't like spending too much time on foundation. And also I just like that powder foundation tends to look a little bit more natural. And now I'm just going to moisturize my lips because later I'm going to be applying lipstick. And so I'm just going to be using my EOS ball. So now I'm going to highlight and sculpt my face. I'm going to be using my Bare Minerals concealer. And this concealer kind of acts as a highlighter for me because it's a few shades lighter than my skin tone. So I apply the concealer to the high portions of my face, which are my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, the tip of my chin, and also the forehead right above the nose and between the eyes. So now to give more definition to the face and kind of bring everything forward a little bit, I'm just going to use my bronzer from MAC, and this is a matte bronzing powder. That's what the back says. And now to apply my bronzer with, I'm just going to be using one of my favorite face brushes, which is the Eton NARS Kabuki brush. And I'm just going to sculpt in my cheeks. A good kind of guideline for where you should apply your bronzer is basically line up the top of your ear to the corners of your mouth. And that should be a good indication of where you should apply your bronzer. And of course you want the darker portion of your bronzer to be more closer to the ear, and you kind of want it to stop about halfway down your pupil, up to my temples and up to my forehead, the sides of my forehead, just to give my entire face a nice summer glow to it. Take a little bit and apply it around my jawline just to slim down the face, and you're really just trying to focus everything in on your face and on your eyes. So now I'm going to apply my blush, and to be honest, I really don't have a lot of blushes right now. If it was up to me, I would definitely go for a more coral color. But right now I have this pink color, and this is a blush by NYX. This is the color Peach in the number PB06, and even though it says peach, this is totally a pink. What are you talking about? I'm just going to apply this very lightly because this blush is very pigmented, and I learned that the hard way. And now I'm just going to highlight the highest points of my cheeks. And I'm just going to be using my highlighter from NARS. And I'm going to be using this brush right here. Honestly, this is not my ideal brush for highlighter, but I don't really have any other brush for this kind of job. So I'm just going to be using this brush for now. I also like putting a little bit of this on my nose. So now that we're done with all the face stuff, I normally do my brows last. After I'm done filling in my brows, I go back in with my brow gel just to set all the eyebrows in place. And because I have such curly eyebrow hair, I have to go back in with my brush and make sure I really lay down my eyebrow hair because my curls are just insane. I'm just going to dip my flat brush into my concealer here and just highlight the brows of my bone. I mean, the brow bone, not the brows of my bone. And I totally forgot to do this. I'm going to apply my MAC Prep and Prime lip primer onto my lips. It definitely helps keep the lipstick on for a longer period of time, and normally you want to apply this and then wait maybe a few minutes for it to get tacky, and you'll know when it's tacky and is ready to be used when you put your lips together and it's a little sticky. And I normally like applying this a few steps before I apply my lip color, because by the time that I get to my lips, it's already tacky and I can apply my lip color. But I totally forgot, so I'm gonna do that now. Because my lips are really dry, normally I would just apply lip balm and I wouldn't really do anything with them. Just for the sake of this video, I am going to apply Viva Glam 2 on my lips. I actually wanted to wear Velvet Teddy, but it's a matte color, so I'm just gonna go with Viva Glam 2. And before I apply that, I'm just going to line my lips with Oak, also from MAC. So I changed my mind and I ended up deciding that I wanted to wear Velvet Teddy anyway, so yeah. So that's the finished look. I've been wearing this makeup routine almost every day this summer. It's definitely been my go-to smoky eye look. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial. I have been receiving a lot of really awesome feedback lately, and I just want to take this time and thank you guys for supporting me. Please subscribe to me if you haven't already, and I will try to make a new video soon. Bye guys.